like, bro, and this is the purple pill, bro. I talk to men every single day. At least I see at least 40 different dudes every single day between my suite and I go around and I talk to fellas up in the other suites, other barbers, and talk to their clients. I talk to men every single day, and I've never seen a man sit here and say that by watching porn gives him the confidence to go holler at dime pieces or think he's above hollering at dime pieces. I've never seen it. That's not how men operate.
Yeah, but you're not understanding the point.
Purple Pill even said, I don't articulate myself well. I'd have been on your platform, bro. If you felt like that, then you shouldn't have reached out to me. You did yourself a disservice.
What was the point, Fantasy? What was the point?
The point is, it warps their sense of self to decide that they no longer desire women that are on their level anymore. Their sexual gratification level is too high. They need somebody that looks too good for them to get to that point. They need them to do things that average people do not do for them to get to that point. So they no longer pursue women because they know they cannot get the women that they choose. They fear the rejection from the women that they actually choose from sexual attraction alone. So they would rather either pay for prostitutes or watch porn. That was the whole point. Rather than go out and actually meet someone and actually build a connection with somebody that's actually physically on their level.
So you were right, except for one part. It doesn't stop them from going out and getting the woman they actually qualify for. They're just not satisfied with her. That's it.
No, they're not getting them. Don't you see the studies? That's the point.
The studies are saying is that, like, when you are looking at porn and you're only picking your archetype of a woman, big ass Cherokee boot, like all these crazy ass things, with the girl that they actually qualify for, they'll have feelings for her. They'll do the whole dance with her or whatever, but they won't be sexually satisfied with this woman, and they won't know why. That is what actually happens.
No, Trigger. Actually, it goes deeper than that, because we're talking about a specific group of men that can only watch porn. That's who she's talking about.
That's who we're talking about, not the ones that get the girls.
The problem with what you said is that it goes against what we've always known about men, is that we shoot from 1 to 10. We always shoot from 1 to 10. They even said, even when you go to dating sites, men swipe right damn near 80% of the time, no matter what the woman look like.
That is true.
But that's not a shot, baby.
That is a shot. The moment you swipe on her, you're telling her, "Hey, I like you." Now, if you're talking about going out and actively pursuing
women, not a shot,
women,
baby.
If you're talking about,
if you like her, 100 other men liked her, and that's not a shot. The shot is in the DMs. You have to go a step further.
Wait,
and what we're telling you is they don't.
Fantasy. Yes, they do. They send "How you doing" text all the time. We shoot. The thing is, I'm using the dating apps as an avatar for what men do in general, no matter the platform. We shoot,
but you can't get to the DM in the first anyway. You can't get to the DM off rip. They have to respond back to you.
Y'all shoot.
No, y'all shoot.
Y'all have that confidence that y'all shoot across the board.
Fantasy.
Y'all shoot.
65% of dating apps is men. They're shooting. What happens
dating
is what you're hold on, wait,
it's actually like 75%.
What you're failing to realize is that she already said that men got rejected enough that they ran to porn. So he's already shot his shot at the 4s, the 3s, the 2s, the 1s, and he has no access. So he goes to porn to beat his dick to bad bitches. He don't come out of that and be like, all I want to fuck with is bad bitches. He's still
no. You don't know that he got rejected by the 3s, the 2s, the 4s, and da. What she's saying is he doesn't get used to rejection like you did. He doesn't get that. His first rejection, he was done. He turned to corn because he could. And he got addicted to that, and he did not go outside of that. We're speaking of that man, not the man that overcomes his fears and actually continues to go out there and get rejected. He's not doing that until he gets to the point where he starts to do porn, and then he goes back and he's like, oh, let me try again. That's not what she's talking about.
Fantasy, for most men, one rejection isn't going to turn a man off.
Okay,
you're speaking for a group of people you don't know.
The point we were debating.
Okay.
The point we were debating was when
saying I don't know men when I had an OnlyFans. You're saying I don't know men,
No.
and then that doesn't make any sense.
You don't know
I
men,
do.
That's not what
I
we're
know
saying.
exactly the men that were buying my OnlyFans, and they were not the confident men that would ever come up to me in public, would ever speak to me ever. I'm exactly talking about her point. I agree with her point.
So they're not shooting.
They are attracted to me. They are not going for the women that they should be with. These men were not attractive.
How do you know they weren't rejected by him already? How do you know they weren't rejected by him already? How do you know?
They're not going after anyone. I know because they talk to me. What are you talking about? They don't have anybody. That's why they were coming to me. It's interactive.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me that they came to you and told you,
it's a different type of interaction, though.
I do not see women like you in real life. You are absolutely perfect. I love you. I wish you could be mine. I know this is a fantasy, but I wish you could be mine. I can't wait to take you away from this. I love you. You don't love me. You've never met me. This is an image. This is an imagination. This is a fantasy. You are falling in love with a fantasy.
And that's proof to you that they don't shoot at regular girls.
When they tell me that they don't, I believe them. They could be lying.
They just told you that you're a fantasy.
Yeah.
They didn't say I don't shoot at
just how you're selling a fantasy. That doesn't mean that they're truthful, right? They could be selling a fantasy.
They could all be lying.
They're interacting with you. Not all of them, but a good portion.
But they don't have to lie to me to get me
a lot of them
to do OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that type of thing.
Yeah,
you don't have to lie.
I understand
so a lot of them are a lot more honest than you think. They're a lot.
You guys lie about.
They don't get to talk to women that just shut up and just let them say whatever. So they just say whatever. They just be talking and talking and talking. You know what I do? I let them talk.
Exactly.
So you agree?
That spends up the time that I have to spend talking to them, and I get to hear their perspective. And their perspective is they don't try. They do not try.
I've never seen another woman like you.
Here's the main problem. Here's the main part I had a problem with. I had a problem with her saying that we're literally going to get corn muscles from watching baddies and then thinking we're going to go out into real world and start bagging 9s and 10s. Yeah,
get corn muscles. What are you talking about? Can you speak in like more plain English?
She made it seem like the dude was gonna sit there, beat off to an adult film, and then all of a sudden muster up enough courage or delusion to go think he's gonna go bag 10s right now. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my God.
Do you hear these fours on their podcast talking about these women they could never get and trying to berate these beautiful women into thinking that they deserve them?
And they go and subscribe.
These are the men she's talking about. They are not having sex like y'all think they are. They're not having sex. That's why they're so mad.
Nobody said they were. We said they got rejected and they don't get muscles and think they can go bag baddies. They don't do that.
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
What's his name? Fresh and Fit. Which one is the ugliest one? The Fresh and Fit ones. Which one is the ugliest one? He thinks he can bag these women that he cannot bag.
He's doing.
Walter, aka Fresh, is the dark skinned one. Myron,
Fresh is the
aka Fit.
Fresh is the ugliest one, and he thinks he deserves a dime from his looks and his money.
From his money, he's gonna get one. What are you talking about?
Looks and his money, he thinks.
From his money, he's gonna get one.
From his money, he's gonna get one.
Israel literally broke it down.
It doesn't mean that they're gonna like him. They're just gonna want for his money.